Friends, welcome to Biology Made Easy. Today we are going to discuss one of the very interesting chapters. What is that? That is sex determination. So whether you are a boy or a girl, who has decided it? Have you decided before birth that you want to be a boy or girl? No. Have your parents decided whether you will be a boy or girl? No. Then who has decided it? It is a matter of chance. There is a 50% chance to be a boy or to be a girl. So how it depends upon the chance and who is actually responsible, that we are going to discuss today. Actually, the sex is determined when fertilization takes place between the egg and the sperm. And after the zygote is formed, when the embryo will develop, there will be differential growth both in case of male and female, because it is the chromosome that is present within the egg or the sperm that it determines. So this chromosomal theory of sex determination is at present most acceptable form of sex determination, and we'll discuss that. So in 1891, one scientist known as Henking, he observed one X body in 50% of the gametes in fireflies. That means one structure known as X body was present in 50% of the gametes, but not in others. Then, in another experiment, in 1902, another scientist known as McClung, he observed that the female grasshopper has 24 chromosomes, while the male grasshopper has 23 chromosomes. That is the extra chromosome which is present in case of female, that is the X body according to McClung. But later on it was found that this X body is nothing, that is the X chromosome, and that is found both in case of males as well as females. Then again in 1902, another scientist known as Stevens, he found one Y body in the sex chromosomes or in the gametes, and ultimately in 1905, Wilson and Stevens, they put forth one theory, that is chromosome theory of sex determination, and this is the most acceptable form of sex determination at present. So let us discuss how the sex is determined by this method. There are mainly two methods. One is homogamety and another is heterogamety. In case of homogamety, all the gametes are same, but that takes place only in some lower organisms and plants. But in case of animals, mostly it is the heterogamety method in which the sex is determined. Now this heterogamety may be again male heterogamety or it may be female heterogamety. So there are again different subtypes within each one, and let us discuss one by one. So sex can be determined by means of male heterogamety, and the other is female heterogamety. That means in this case, female heterogamety, the eggs or the ova that are produced by females are different, while in this case, the sperm produced by the males are different. Now this male heterogamety, it is again of two types. It may be XXXY type, or it may be XXX0 type. While in case of female heterogamety, it will be ZZZW type, and otherwise ZZZ0 type. And if you write the examples, so here the examples are usually mammals including human beings, also some insects including Drosophila. While this type, the XXX0 type, it takes place in case of grasshopper, cockroaches, and some insect bugs. Then this female heterogamety, this takes place in case of birds, reptiles, some fishes, and some butterflies. While this is found in case of the some butterfly and also some moths. So what happens, you see, in let us discuss the first one, this XX and XY type. So in this case, when the sex organs are of this type, it will give rise to two types of gametes. In addition to the autosomes, there are also the sex chromosomes. So in case of female, if you write this is the autosome, then this is the female chromosomes double X. While in case of male, it will be AA plus XY. So this is male and this is female. Now this will give rise to two types of X. It will be A plus X, then A plus X, while this will give rise to again two types, A plus X, and the other will be A plus Y. So in this case, what happens when this will combine with this? What will happen? It will be double A and XX. So naturally it will be female because the double X is female. When this will combine with the other one, because the chance is 50%, then it will be double A and XY. So in this case, this will be the male. Now if this will combine with this one, double A and double X, so it will be female. And if this will combine with this one, it will be double A and XY, so again this will be male. That means whether a child will be male or female, that depends upon the chance of fertilization. It is not in nobody's hand. Neither your parents can decide, nor we can decide. It is only a matter of chance. Now you see, in this case, the human beings are also coming under this category. So in case of human beings, there are 44 autosomes and 2 X chromosomes in case of females, while in case of males, 44 plus 1 X and Y is there. This is the difference. So in case of this X chromosome, the genes which are present in the X chromosome, they are known as diandric. And usually the genes which are present, they have no other allele. Because in this case, the diandric genes, suppose some genes are present in the X chromosome. Suppose you take the case of this X chromosome. In X chromosome, only one allele is there because the other one is Y. So the characters which are present in this X chromosome, or we can call them as the diandric genes, how they will be inherited? Because you see, the X chromosome of the father is going to the daughter, not to the son. That means in that case, this X chromosome of the father will go to the daughter, and from the daughter, again it can be inherited to the next generation which will be a son. That means from father it moves to the daughter, and from the daughter again it can move to the another male child. So this type of inheritance is known as criss-cross inheritance. Criss-cross inheritance. And the common examples are hemophilia and color blindness. The examples are hemophilia and color blindness. These are the examples. But the genes which are present in Y chromosome, they are known as Hollandric. They are known as Hollandric genes. And in the Y chromosome, there is usually, you will find one SRY region is there, in which there is a gene TDF, means tested determinant factor. There is also another gene known as ZFY, and this gene is responsible for sperm production. And usually another gene is present that is responsible for hypertrichosis. Hypertrichosis means you might have marked that in some male persons long hairs are present in this pinna of the ears. So that is known as hypertrichosis. So these characters are present in Y chromosome, which are known as Hollandric genes, and those which are linked to the X chromosome, they are known as diandric. And usually the genes which are present in the X chromosome, that usually moves to the daughter, not to the son. Then from the daughter it can come to the grandson, but not directly. This is known as criss-cross inheritance, and this is also the type of sex determinant in case of human beings. So now you are clear that is only a matter of chance. But what is happening in most parts of the world, in different societies? Some people think that it is the woman who is responsible for the determination of the sex, and even some women are tortured for this. This is a curse. So this should be completely avoided. People should be aware about it, that it is only a matter of chance. It is not in somebody's hand. So this is how the sex is determined in case of the mammals and humans, and this is XX and XY type. Now come to the second case. The second case is which is found in grasshoppers, cockroaches. It is the same way. So here also you will find that it is AA and XX. This is the female, and the male will be AA and XO. Now this will produce two types of eggs. This will produce two types of sperms. So this will be A plus X, and this will be again A plus X. While this will produce A plus X, and this will produce A plus O. Now you see, when these two will fuse, it will give rise to this one. When this will fuse with this one, it will give rise to AA and XO. That means this will be male, while this is female. Now come to the second one. When these two will combine together, it will be AA and XX, which will be female. But when these two will combine together, it will be AA and XO, which is the male. So this is how the male heterogamity found in case of grasshopper, cockroaches, and insect like bugs. Now coming to the other type, that is the female heterogamity. So in case of female heterogamity, again there are also two types. The ZZZW type, that is found in case of the birds, reptiles, some fishes and butterflies. So here the same thing happens. Here AA, ZZ and AA, ZW. Now you see here the difference is with the female because it is female heterogamety. So this is the female, this is the male type. So when this will give rise to two types of sperms, then A plus Z, this will be A plus Z, while here the two ova will be different. Here it will be A plus Z and the other will be A and W. So now you see again, when these two will combine together, it will be AAZZ. So AAZZ, it will be male child. When this will combine with this one, it will be AA and ZW. So ZW means it will give rise to the female. Now when this will combine with this one, again AA and ZZ, so it will be male. And when these two will combine together, it is AA and ZW, again it is female. This is known as female heterogamety. Now come to the fourth type. The fourth type, again in the same way that can be discussed, and here also female heterogamety is found. So in this case, the AA and ZZ, that means this is the male, and in case of female, AA and ZO, because here the heterogamety is found. Now this will give rise to two types of sperms, A plus Z, this will give rise to A plus Z, and this will give rise to two types of eggs. One is A plus Z and the other is A plus O. That means there is no second X chromosome or Z chromosome is there. So you see, when these two will combine together, it will be AA plus ZZ. That means it is male. When this will combine with this one, again it will be AA and ZZ. So this will also will be male. But when this will combine with the when this will fuse with this one, then it will be AAZO. So this will be female. And when this will combine with this one, AAZZ, that means again it will be male. And when this will combine with this one, it will be AA and ZO. AAZO. So this is AAZO, it is again female. So in all these cases we have seen that the offspring will be male or female. That is only a matter of chance, and it takes place during fertilization. So these are the four different types of sex determination in case of mammals, human beings, and also birds, reptiles, insects, all those things. Besides this, there are also some special mechanisms found in case of honeybee, that is known as haplodiploidy, and that is also very interesting.